last thing we did was we were starting to build out, right? And then we got to the MPX Expo store. So I had to download an app for my phone, the Expo Go app.
Yeah.
But then I was looking at this and it says scan the QR code with the app on the phone or press I for simulator,
Yep.
meaning I in Claude.
No, that would be for the iOS simulator, and that's packaged with Xcode.
Ah, okay. This is going to be exciting because I'm going to have to do something on my phone that you can't see while we're building this out.
Yes. Now, actually, you can screen record from your phone, but I
I
think,
am, yeah.
okay. Well, you know what? You can always edit that in, right?
Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, yeah, that part's no problem. But what I could do, maybe, Derek, is screencast this. Oh, baby.
Uh-oh. We're getting fancy.
We are getting fancy.
Now, this is cool. Like, right, we've never done this before, and so what you're seeing is us discovering how to make this work in real time.
What here? Let's just look real quick if there's an Expo Go iOS simulator.
So do they allow you to? Oh, okay.
Huh? Let's give it a shot. Why not? Just put things on my computer.
Yes. Now, the iOS simulator is pretty hefty, so we'll probably end up having to do some editing here. 'Cause I
Oh
think
yeah, probably.
it's the better part of, you're like I think it's like gigabytes kind of range.
Oh really?
Yeah. What, like 1 to 2 gigabytes sort of thing.
Why not? Let's buy the ticket, take the ride. All right, what am I doing here? Good Lord.
Interesting. That was the download that they gave you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do they want you to do with this download?
Let's see. Double
And
click to extract the archive. Add app to the
oh,
NH.
okay.
Where's the where's the simulator though? Oh, start the Expo Go. Oh, I got to do this.
Install with okay, so no, it says start the Expo Go app download. Type iOS simulator. So are they assuming that you already had the simulator? I thought I was under the impression that they were going to help you install the simulator as well too, but I
Yeah,
don't
it looks
see
like you
that.
got to do. Oh wait a minute. Expo Orbit installed. Manage simulators. Oh my goodness, we're gonna go down the rabbit hole
Okay,
here.
yes. And this is all cool for me too, because yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I've worked with Expo slash React Native, so it looks like they have some new things going on now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you'll have to install Xcode, but it looks like they help you with that. It's so you're not doing it the you know manual way. They're kind of helping walk you through everything, so that's cool.
It's true. If it goes anywhere.
And yes, and since it's installing Xcode, and then it'll have to install the simulator after that as well too. Yeah, this is going to be a little while.
All right, so I need Xcode on here
Yes.
from the App Store.
Yeah, I think that you can get it from the App Store.
Xcode. Here
Yeah.
we go.
Now,
This
yeah, this yes, and this will be a while because I want to say it's probably in Xcode is in the neighborhood of I think somewhere like 20 gigs. I think.
dang.
Yep.
I mean, we might not even get through it
This is
all.
important installation. So this
Yeah.
episode's name is going to morph into installing Xcode and
Yeah,
the other stuff
exactly.
that you need.
Exactly.
Um, and I'm pretty sure from Xcode, because what you can do if you connect your iPhone to your computer once Xcode is installed, I think you can actually do like recordings and screencasts directly from the phone.
Ah, okay.
Once we have an iOS simulator installed, it will literally, when you launch it, it'll look like a mini like iPhone on your desktop, and actually will perform like an iPhone.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so then
That's
what we'll do is we'll end up installing your Expo Go app into the simulator, and then we can, record and screenshot and do all that great stuff in the
yeah.
simulator.
And time goes by so slowly.
Uh, I read at very, very fast speeds.
I was saying that you read all of that pretty quickly there. Because I rarely read those things myself. It's all right, important step here. So these are all the things. So Xcode is the development platform. Well, it's the integrated development environment, or IDE, that you use to build iOS products, or Apple software. So you see there by default, right? They have Mac OS checked. So right, you could, it's installing all the stuff. Checking off installs the libraries and modules and bits and things that you need to develop for that platform.
Right.
So right now you see all the other stuff is unchecked. So we do want iOS, right? Because that's the phone. We're not doing any for now we're not doing any watch development or tvOS development, or the Vision OS. So that should be good there.
Okay.
Completion model. Yep, we want that. Because actually, interesting anecdote there for the predictive code completion model. That is provided by our favorite agentic coding company for Apple. They've done a deal or whatever. So I think they've created a special model of Claude Code, or maybe even it's the same Claude Code, but there's an integration with Claude Code
Interesting.
in Xcode. Yeah. So
All right, I'm gonna do it
there we go.
now. Just 10 gigs worth of.
As you watch your hard drive space just whittle down. Right. So yeah, you see all the. Yeah, all right, there you go. We got more things downloading. So
Downloading. It's doing its thing.
yeah.
I assume you
You got
gotta wait for that. To happen.
almost 8.5 gigs of iOS simulator. Oh, so I don't know if it's giving you like multiple versions of the iOS what do you call it, operating system. Because I mentioned it's whatever version of the 40. What are they on now? Like 17 or whatever. I think I have a 16, whatever. But
On the phone.
the phone, yeah. So
I think
versions
yeah,
of the
like,
phone as well as versions of the operating system. So you kind of have the mix there, right? So
while we're waiting, my previous phone broke after it, and this is no shade on Android or anything, but it was an Android, and it broke after like 6 months. It just,
oh wow.
it wasn't cracked or anything. It just stopped working. So I go to the Verizon store, and and I'm like, I need a new phone. I don't want to pay anything. And she's like, well, or I just want to pay as little as possible. And she's like, well, she's going through the options, and she's like, you get an iPhone, but you have to change your phone number. I'm like, I'm gonna do that one. She's like, no, she's like, no one changes their number for a free phone. And I'm
Right.
like, I will change my number for a free. Oh man, let me tell you something. Changing your phone number when you have everything hooked up to it, that's a process in itself.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Gotta be a pain. And then everybody who has you locked in as a certain number, you throw them all off because, right, who remembers a phone number these days, right? It's just
I texted my entire friend group and said, my number's changing. Yeah.
right.
And then the hardest part was like MFAs, because so many of them are like So I had to go through Google, and that took weeks for it to update before it
Right.
would take that. It was interesting.
Hmm.
Little PSA if anybody's thinking about being as cheap as I am at any given time.
I mean, but phones are not inexpensive, right? I
Oh
mean,
my
so
God.
I mean, to get a free phone out of it, and did they give you like the latest and greatest,
No,
iPhone?
they gave me no, they gave me like last year's one. It wasn't even the newest one.
Right. Well, still, I mean, because
Yeah,
the differences between phones from year to year is, these days it's kind of, minimal. So
exactly. Oh, almost there.
there we go.
And time goes by so slowly.
All right, it's installed, baby.
All right.
What's the next
So
step?
let's see if yeah, so try to squeeze in actually installing the app on the simulator. So if you still have that window open from Expo, EXPO, I think they were given instructions there on how to install the Expo app onto the simulator. I said this is all new territory for me as well too, because it's been a while since I've worked with Expo.
All right, so you got your Expo Go, hit
Yep, and this yep.
install here. All right, we got? Sure, you have Expo Orbit. Is that what
So I
that
think yeah. So I think you already did that part, right?
start the Expo Go app download? I'm gonna install with Orbit. Okay, let's see. This URL is untrusted. We just
Well, yeah. So, all right. So, as an IT person, right, I should, talk about things like we call it phishing and all that sort of stuff. So, yes, what we're dealing here, right? It's an untrusted source because it I think it's Expo, right? So they didn't take the time to do whatever it is to clear all the hurdles with Apple or iOS, right, to make sure that, or Mac OS to make sure that you don't get this warning. So I would say be careful to everybody out there. Is the public service announcement with these sorts of things. So yes, you're right. We are in expo.dev, which is the correct site. You clicked it from expo.dev, and now you're getting this untrusted source. So if you look at the URL, right, it's github.com, which, HTTPS github.com, Expo Go releases, and then, the download and the rest, right, the version of Expo. If you want to be doubly sure, you can go to github.com/expo. I have an experience to know that that is their actual GitHub, area, right, what they've created for their organization. And I think it would be worthwhile doing it right now as well too, just for recording sake. So you might go
copy
into,
this.
yep, going to, well, you don't want the entire thing because what we'll end up doing is downloading that file because that's where
Oh,
that file exists. But yeah, up into releases should probably be
this one
good.
right there.
Yeah, and let's see where that takes you. All right.
Ah,
So, use your best judgment, everyone out there. So does this look legit? Right. So scroll all the way up to the top, actually. Well, you don't see it there. I thought, where would you see it? So I was, the upper right, do you see like stars or whatever for, well, that's for, all right, you know
so
what, if we
no.
go, so go to, so in the upper left, you see it says Expo/Expo Go releases.
Yeah.
Click on Expo, the word, yep. And that should take you to like their org. So yeah, I would say look around. I mean, does this look legit?
Right. I mean, it's sitting on GitHub, which for you gotta see now. You gotta see we're going down the rabbit hole here. Now you
Yeah.
gotta explain what GitHub is.
Yeah, so GitHub, right, is so for those of you who have heard of Git, that is a source code repository platform, and all that means is that it allows you to develop your software in a way in which you can have versions of the code, so that way, right? So you create your first, a revision or version of the software, and then you make changes. Well, those changes can either be reverted, or you can go back in history and see, right, as you progress. So it's not like you're overwriting your code in a way in which you could never get back to, your code in some other state. The importance of that in development, right? Sometimes you want to go back in history because maybe what you write, doesn't work, and so you want to be able to get back to certain points. And then just for transparency and governance, right? As you are developing, it also makes it easier to find bugs that maybe you've added, or you can figure out, oh, at what point everything was working great, then at some point things started not working so great, so at what point did that happen? So yeah, it's just the easier way of being able to have that governance and management over the software. So that's Git, the platform, right, for that. And then you have, it looks like you have do you have a question that you wanted to ask?
The cooking analogy is that they often say you can always add, but you can't take away. But the beauty of this is
Yes.
you can take away it because you have the
Exactly.
history of
Yep.
what you've done. Yep.
Yep, exactly. And so the Git platform, right, is implemented commercially by other entities. So if you are an Atlassian person, and Atlassian makes like Jira, Confluence, and they also make a product, amongst other things, but those are the main ones. They also make what's called Bitbucket, and it is a Git-based repository platform. And then you have GitLab, right? So it's easy when you have Git in the name. It's easier to make that connection. But obviously they do the same thing. And GitHub, which is probably the most popular of all these commercialized, companies that host the Git platform. That's what they do. And actually, yes, it is GitHub, and they're hugely popular, and they became popular because they were hosting a lot of open source projects, and they gave like all these. They were very pro developer, by developers for developers type of company. But I would say, and we can always look this up, and you can always correct me in the edit or whatever underneath. I want to say maybe 6 or 7 years-ish ago, Microsoft actually purchased GitHub. So so GitHub is really a Microsoft company, but I think they were so popular on their own. There's the open source community, which in some ways can be very anti-Microsoft for various reasons, right? I think from a marketing standpoint and all that, it made sense to just keep GitHub and not put too much Microsoft in, branding and stuff into it. And so, I think a lot of people use GitHub and will talk crap about Microsoft, not understanding that you're using a Microsoft product.
All right, that's actually really good to know, and you're right. Like, you really got to make sure you're not just randomly downloading things. I mean, I am, and I think my identity is owned by several Chechnyan, organized crime.
Yes. Yeah. But so I could have just looked at the URL and been comfortable. But I think, because I've done this sort of things enough times that, I can go, oh, okay. But yes, I would suggest to most people, if you're not very experienced, to do what we did, which is go there and, do your due diligence to say, hey, is this cool? And the answer is yes.
All right, now it said it was going to download it. Oh, okay, that's what this is. Start the Expo Go app download.
So I think we did. Yeah, I think we have both. I think we did the.
Okay. And then we have the archive, which is this one, right?
Yep. So I'm looking. So one is the app. It looks like we got two apps coming from Expo. So we have Orbit, and we have Go. So. Yes. So I think we did Orbit before, so that's why you have a second one there.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Delete one of those if you'd like.
All right. Let me do that real quick. Um,
And I think we are already downloaded Expo Go, but if you want to do it again, and you know, you can always edit.
download the Expo Go archive app below. Wait a minute, just to
Sure.
okay, yep. Double click the extracted archive, add app to the end of the extracted folder name, which is here. So it wants me to add app to the end of this.
Yes, because another bit of trivia or anecdotal information is that on the Mac OS platform, all those apps in your app folder are actually, well, they're actually folders within, so folders within a folder. So an app, well, yeah, when you do that, you're going to probably see the icon change or whatever on it. And yes, it's just, and it's asking you that because it knows that now it's going to function. So now you can double click on that and it'll function as an app. And it'll do that just because.
All right, now it says it's not supported.
Oh, yeah. I think they said drag it on top of Orbit. So.
Okay, so I gotta go to the Orbit. Okay.
Which I think you already have in the downloads folder, right? I think they're both there.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Now I can't show you what I want to show you because it's on the other screen. Hold on. This comes up.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And so can we launch?
Got it.
Is that what we do? Launch one of these?
Right. So, well, let's follow the instructions because I'm curious if that's what it'll do. It'll ask you to go, hey, which version of the phone do you want to put on? So they want you to drag that folder, that Expo Go folder that you created, the app that you created take the app
this
created by changing that folder extension to .app. Because now, it'll and drag it on top of Orbit, I think they were saying.
No. Wait a minute. Let's try something else.
Archive below, download.
Or
was it that? No. I'm sorry. It's the opposite. I told you to drag the app on top of the foot. Is that what they said? Hold up. Huh. Reading is fundamental. What did they say?
Download the Expo Go app archive. Okay, that's what we did.
Mm-hmm.
Double click, add app, drag and drop the extracted archive on the simulator.
Okay, gotcha. On the simulator. Okay.
Oh, so this is the simulator. And then we would launch this and scroll and add it to...
Did they want it on the iOS simulator? So go into your apps and see if there's a simulator app. Or type simulator. See if maybe it's not indexed yet. I'm pretty sure because we installed Xcode and we installed the simulator.
Wait, let's just try something.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here. Expo Orbit wants to access to control system events, allowing control. Provide access. Is that okay?
Yep. Okay. So now drag that app on top of this. Once it let it load up. But you already have a iPhone simulator / emulator right there. While it's doing that, just to kill some time or whatever. So while that simulator is good for most development for iPhone apps, sometimes you'll be doing things that it'll just, the best way to test is to actually push it to your actual real iPhone.
Right.
But when you start getting into things like things that use GPS, I think there's a way to pseudo whatever emulate GPS in the simulator, but it gets wonky and
Yeah. All right, now I'm dragging this on.
Yeah. And you certainly can't do things that require the gyroscope and stuff like that. So that's when you have to start using your real phone.
Do you think it added it?
Yeah, we should see it. I guess we'll see it literally as an app, Expo Go app on the screen there of the phone. But
Wait. I think it might have taken it because. Oh no, wait.
so yeah, it's giving you the green plus, so that means you can drop it. Which
Ah.
did
Oh,
okay?
it's still good. There you go.
Yep, there you go.
Hey, hey, completely intuitive. I think anybody could have just walked into this and done it. This is okay. This will be a good one to edit.
Go